Miro, talk a little bit about, it's going to be your first GLI, so, but you've obviously been involved in college hockey, so just talk a little bit about what you know about the tournament, and kind of your team's mindset heading into the week.
I mean, yeah, obviously it's a well-known tournament in around NCAA, and it's going to be very important for us to bring our A game and do our best to win this tournament. I mean, obviously Michigan is not in there, like they've been there ever since I think the GLI was a thing, so it's kind of sad to see that, because like we have a great rivalry going with. I think it would be nice to maybe meet them in the championship or something like that, but I'm just gonna focus on ourselves and make sure we play to our identity and do our best out there.
It's gotta feel kind of like home for you, being back around Michigan Tech from your Lake State days.
Oh yeah, like especially meeting Ferris and Michigan Tech, like I've seen those guys quite often, so I'm just glad you don't play in that Ferris rink, because it's a crazy rink to play in. Like the setup they have there, it's a maze to get up and get out on the ice. So it'll definitely be good to see those guys, and we'll have to take it to them.
Are you just excited to be back on the ice too, with a long break and finally getting back and playing?
Yeah, like it was a longer break compared to normal. Like we haven't played a game in a little bit, and like coming back here and seeing all the faces, everybody smiling, and to get energy around here right now, and very looking forward to dressing up with the guys again and have fun out there.
Did you get to go home at all, or no? Did you get to stay here?
No, I got to go home. I was fortunate enough to be selected in the national team for Slovakia, so I was there for a little bit. And after that, I just spent time with my family, and I came back on the 24th at night. So it was a great time to see my family over the break and catch up with them a little bit.
Adam was saying practice yesterday. The guys they seemed ready to go and were locked in. There's no really rust. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, of course. Like Coach says, like it's a pro mindset, right? Like you got to go home and take care of your body, do your workouts, and get some time on the ice. Guys know that, like in hockey, when you don't skate for a couple of weeks, like you come back and you're kind of feeling it out, and like you're a little, like the timing is a little off. But it seemed like guys were taking care of each other, like taking care of their body during the break, and they got some time on the ice, and it showed yesterday. Like I thought we had a really productive day. We got some very good touches on the ice, and especially like we played some 5-on-5 too. So it was nice to get game pace again, and I think that'll help us in the coming tournament.
How'd you play back home?
Actually, I was going in as a extra forward, and it was still like cool. I had a chat with Adam, and like it's always a great time to play for your country. So I didn't get to play, but we practiced and we did all that, and to be part of the environment was very cool. And I was supposed to play in the second game, but the first game they won 6-0, so it was hard for coach to change the lineup, and so they went with the same lineup and they won 6-1. So obviously what they did worked, and I'm happy that I still got a medal, and I was able to hang out with the team, so that was still a cool experience.
As a leader on the team, how do you feel the team has come together, young and old? What are your thoughts on that as a leader?
I think we have a great group of guys here. Like there's a lot of guys that have a lot of NCAA games played, so that made it very easy on me with the leadership that we help each other out, and it almost feels like we pull as a team more than a single guy. You know what I mean? So it's been great so far. Like the atmosphere, like the fans are into it. We've had a great start to the season so far. So we gotta keep playing our way and take it day by day.
How about, two different opponents and 2 different nights, 2 teams you haven't seen yet regardless? Does that change the preparation, having to, prepare for one team Tuesday and then go right to the next team Wednesday rather than having a whole weekend on one team? Does that change at all for you guys?
I mean, maybe a little bit, like the mindset, like not playing the same team back to back, but we've like the whole season we've been playing, we've been focusing on ourselves, like making sure we play to our identity, play the way we want to play, and doesn't matter the opponent. Like if we have everything we need in the locker room to win every game, so as long as we play hard and play fast, smart, then we give ourselves a chance to win every night.
You guys have talked a little bit about, managing the highs and the lows of a season. Obviously, you haven't played. You mentioned this. You haven't played in a while. Does that sort of, I guess, help to that? In terms of like you guys have had sort of like a reset.
Yeah, like it's like when you play games every weekend. Like obviously, it gets easier with like the flow of the week, and like you're practicing and then you're having games. Like now we're coming back from, I think we haven't played a game in like 2 weeks or so. So coming back here and having 2 practices and jumping into it, it's definitely a different feel. But like Coach said yesterday, there was times when he was a coach at Red Wings, they had a break, they came back, they had a morning skate, and that night they played the Rangers. Like it's definitely about the mindset, like making sure we're mentally sharp and prepared, and we know what to do out there from the puck drop.
Sort of been a little bit since Michigan State has won the GLI. So what do you think a win like this to really start the second half of the season, or getting a win in the tournament, would do for you guys going forward in Big Ten play?
I mean, definitely it would be awesome. Like they're very important games, even though they're out of conference. Like they're important for us in the national rankings, and definitely winning these games will set us up for like a great momentum going into league play. And I think it's going to be important that we go there and we play our best ever since the puck drops, and play with a great mindset and with great habits.
Do you have one last question? Because we are gonna eat and then get on the road, so
I'm good.
I don't want to rush it.